Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today it's the Crochet Oak Leaf Garland. You can do the individual leaves and do it anything that you want. Maybe you want to attach them to a wreath, or you could just have them dangle like you see here. So there is a total number of these that you need to make. So you need to make 4 of each color, and there's 4 colors, so that means that there's 16 leaves altogether, and then there's a chain that joins them at the end when you have it. So on page number 2, as we continue along, you're going to notice that there's a beautiful little diagram here, which I'm going to be following on camera, or off camera really, and I'm just going to be making my way through. So you can see that there's really only 2 rows to do. So once you get up, you're just going to chain over, just come all the way back, and then what you're going to do is slip stitch and then just do this side here. So it's kind of an unusual one. You're kind of going in round, but you have to slip stitch up in order to keep everything on the right side, and then finish it with the stem. So I'm using Caron Simply Soft today. It's recommending a D hook, a 3.25 millimeter. I am using a 4 millimeter here on camera just to be completely transparent with you. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's get started. We're going to create a slip knot, and we're going to insert our hook into the slip knot and chain a total of 17. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So you're ready to go? We're gonna go all the way down the chain and then all the way back the other side of the chain as we complete round number 1. So let's do that next. Okay, so let's get going. We're gonna go second chain from the hook, so 1 and 2. Turn it over and get the back hump of the chain, and I want you to single crochet into that one plus 3 others, so there's a total of 4. So let's just as 1, and then go to the next one, just a back hump only. This is 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna get slightly bigger now, and now the next 4 in a row will each be a half double crochet. So let's do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna get slightly bigger again. The next 4 in a row will be a double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna get even bigger. The next 3 only will be a treble. So wrap the hook twice and then into the next stitch. Pull through 2, 2, 2. So you see it's getting bigger. Do that 2 more times. And then you're left with 1 empty chain at the end. Okay, so the empty chain at the end, you're going to circle around now. So there's going to be 7 trebles into this final one here. So wrap the hook twice, and let's start counting those out together. We're gonna start with number 1. Same stitch. It's number 2. Let the project rotate in your hand. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. Six. And 7. There's your final. So now we're gonna move back to where we had started. So starting on the next one here, the first 3 are going to be a treble. So wrapping it twice and coming into the next one. Leave down the straggler down on top and trap it into position. So treble that one and the next 2, so there's 3 in a row. It's basically the same like a mirror on this side of the chain as you work your way down. You're gonna notice this is buckling a bit. Don't worry about it. It will open up when you do the next round. So there's 3 in a row of trebles. The next 4 are each double crochets. So 1, noticing that I'm going up over top of that straggler to trap it so you don't ever see it again. So there's 4 in a row for double crochets. Okay, there's 3 in a row for, or sorry, 4 in a row for half double crochets. So 4 in a row, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And finally the last 4 are each a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And watch what I do. This is unusual. You are going to slip stitch into the middle section here, and then you are going to slip stitch in the top of the first one that you started with, and then begin again for row number 2. So let's begin round number 2 now. So 2 is the final revelation round. You're not gonna chain up 1 like you normally would. You're just gonna immediately come into the one that you did the slip stitch, and you are going to single crochet. So pull through and single crochet that one plus 4 more. So there's a total 5 in a row. So this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're gonna get bigger to create the edges of the leaves. So the next one is a half double crochet. The next one is a double crochet, and the next one is fancy. So there's gonna be 3 trebles into this next one. So let's count those out together. So we're gonna say it's 1, and into the same stitch is number 2 and 3. But you're not quite done. You need to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch where the 3 are in the stitch. So slip stitch first, and then you're done. So there is one little point of your leaf. So now in the next stitch you are going to single crochet. You're gonna move into the next stitch and do a half double crochet, and then finally move to the next stitch and do a double crochet. So you're building out again, and then the next one you're gonna do exactly what you just did there. So you're gonna do 3 trebles into the same stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. When you're finished, chain 3 and slip stitch in the same one where you put the 3, and then create another bump of a leaf edge. So the first one's gonna be a single crochet, the next one will be a half double, the next one will be a double, and finally the next one is gonna be 2 trebles. So 3 trebles. If I said 2, I think I said 2. It's 3 trebles. Sorry. I know. So there we go. And now chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch. So you're almost at the halfway point going around. Okay, you see the points are happening. So the next 2 in a row are each 1 single crochet. So 1 and 2. Now the next stitch is the end of your leaf. Here's what you're going to do. You're gonna start with a half double crochet in the next one, and then you're gonna put 3 double crochets into the same one. So let's count those. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and then in the same one finally is a half double crochet. So wrap the hook first and half double crochet. So now we're gonna come down the opposite side. So the first 2 in a row are each going to be a single crochet. So we have to create this side opposite to what we had created on the other side. So there's 2 singles in a row. So we have to slip stitch to the next one first, and then chain 3, and then in the same one you did the slip, I need you to do 3 trebles. So let's count those. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we need to get smaller. So the next one is a double crochet. The next one is half double crochet. That was a double I think I just did. So that's a half double. And then the last one is a single. And then you're gonna restart again. So the next one is a slip stitch to start, chain 3. 3 trebles, then the next one is going to be a double crochet, then a half double, and then a single. And you got to do that one more time. So the next one is a slip stitch, chain 3, 3 trebles, the same one, and now you need to get smaller. So the next one is a double crochet, then a half double, and then a single. And finally the last 5 that you have are each going to be 1 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're not quite done. You got to create the stem. So let's get that 5th one in there, and let's create the stem. So you're going to slip stitch into the middle section here, just slip it, and I need you to chain a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now come back on the back hump of the chain and single crochet back up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's only technically 4 there, and slip stitch it back to where you had started, and then you're officially done your leaf. So we have to then just take care of our loose ends. Let's back out the camera so I can show you. So we went over top of the other one strand that was in the beginning, so we can get rid of that safely. And now this one that you have, you can just trim down and then just yarning over. Okay, and give it a good tug, and now put this into a tapestry needle. So you need to make a total of 16 leaves. You can do all the same color or mix it up with your autumn colors, up to you. And then what you can just do is that you can attach these to a wreath. I've seen these on a wreath. You can make the garland as suggested in today's free pattern by Yarn Inspirations, and you can do lots of great little things. So I'm gonna show you how to do the garland point, because that's the whole point of this tutorial today. So I'm just weaving it in and out. If you go in and out 3 times, you'll never see this ever again. So to create the actual garland, everything is about 20s. So you're just gonna create, you can just use a different color strands, but you'll have all your leaves done and ready to go. So you can just give them a good shaping and stuff. So to do that, you're just gonna create a chain. So create a slip knot first. And so the chain, it's based on chaining of 20. So let's just start and do 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then the 20th, what you're going to do is insert the hook into the actual top of the leaf, the stem, and then pull it through, and that's 20. So to attach your next one, it's another 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and your 20th, you'll grab the next leaf. You can just arrange your colors. You can do anything that you want. It's basically your creativity, and this would be how you would create an oak leaf. And when you've got all of them joined, at the end you'll just add your 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So once you have that done, you can just safely trim it and just pull that through. It'll lock onto itself. Give it a really good tug. Give the first one a really good tug, and then you can trim down these ends at the end, and then just use these to hold these up when you're making garland. So this is how you would do the oak leaf garland. It's actually pretty easy, and these you can have a lot of fun with. So until next time, it's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.